Welcome to all of you in the home mentoring session from the SD Vidya School. Myself, Ritu Mittal, mathematics teacher. Today we are going to start with the exercise 8.4, question number 5, 6th part, as we are already done till the 5th part. So let me start with the 6th part. So in the question number 5, 6th part, the question is that 1 plus under root sin A upon 1 minus sin A. Now we have to prove that this is equal to secant A plus tan A. So here there are the two parts, one is the left hand side and the other is the right hand side. So we can choose anyone, either the right hand side or the left hand side. So here I choose the left hand side. So left hand side is that under root 1 plus sin A upon under root 1 minus sin A. So first of all I just rationalize this equation. After rationalizing it, we get this. We have to multiply it under root 1 plus sin A in the numerator and the under root 1 plus sin A in the denominator. As we will see that 1 plus sin A, 1 plus sin A. So it becomes whole square. In the denominator, A minus B and the A plus B. So what is the formula of this? Yes, that is A square minus B square. So A square minus B square. Now can anyone tell me the formula of 1 minus sin square A? The formula of 1 minus sin square A, that is equal to cos square A. So in place of this we can write down cos square A. Now if we will see that there is a under root and the square, so both of them will be cancelled out. And what is left with us? Yes, this is cos A. In the similar way, 1 plus sin A whole square. So under root and whole square will be cancelled out. And what is left here? 1 plus sin A. So in this way we get this one result. But we require this one result. So how can we do that? Now let me simplify it. 1 upon cos A plus sin A upon cos A. We are just separating them. So 1 upon cos A we can write down secant A, and sin A upon cos A, that is equal to, yes, tan A. So we get this result, secant A into tan A. So in this way we had done the 6th part. That is very easy. Let me come on the 7th part. Now in the 7th part, sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta, and we have to prove that this is equal to tan theta. So how can we do this? Let me start that if you will see in the numerator there is a sin theta is common. Can we take out the common from these two? Yes, we can take out it common. So it will become sin theta if we will take it out common. So what is left? That is 1 minus 2 sin square theta is left here. So now the next, in the denominator, can we take out the cos theta common? So in the denominator we are taking out the cos theta common. So what is left? 2 cos square theta minus 1. Now can anybody tell me the formula of sin square theta? Yes, the formula of sin square theta, that is 1 minus cos square theta. So in place of this we can write down 1 minus cos square theta. Now after simplifying it, after multiplying it, what we get? We have to multiply 2 inside. So what we get here? That will be a 1 minus 2 plus 2 cos square theta upon 2 cos square theta minus 1. After simplifying it, numerator will be get like this, 2 cos square theta minus 1 upon 2 cos square theta minus 1. So if both of them will be cancelled out. So what is left here? Yes, sin theta upon cos theta. Can anybody tell me what is the formula of sin theta upon cos theta? Yes, this is equal to tan theta. So we get the same result, tan theta and the tan theta in both the sides. So it means that we get the answer. So this is the proof of this question. Let me start with the next question. This is the 9th part. In the 9th part, the question is that cosecant A minus sin A, that will be equal to into secant A minus cot A, that is equal to 1 upon tan A plus cot A. Now this we have to prove. So how can we do that? Here we have a two part, left hand and the right hand. So in this question what we have to do? We have to simplify both the parts. Yes student, we have to simplify both the parts. First of all we just simplify the right hand side, or you can solve the left hand side, and then in the second we have to solve the other part and then we have to prove that both of them are equal. So here I am taking the right hand side. So how can we do that? This is the right hand side and this one is the left hand side. So first of all, let me start with the right hand side. In place of cosecant A, can I write down 1 upon sin A, as it is a reciprocal of sine? This sign will remain same. Now in the similar way, in place of secant A, can I write down 1 upon cos A? So minus cos A, it will remain same. Let's we take the LCM. So what is the LCM there? Here 1 minus sin square A upon sin A. In the similar way, here 1 minus cos square A upon cos A. Can anybody tell me the formula of 1 minus sin square A? Yes, the formula of 1 minus sin square A, that is equal to cos square A. And now can anybody tell me the formula of 1 minus cos square A? Yes, the formula of 1 minus cos square A, that is equal to sin square A. So what we have to do, we have to put these two values in the equation. So in place of 1 minus sin square A, I can write down cos square A upon sin A as it is, and in place of 1 minus cos square A, I can write down sin square A upon cos A. Now we will cancel it out. So what is left with us? That is cos A into sin A. This is just first part. This is the simplification of right hand side. Let me take the left hand side. What is the equation here? 1 upon tan A plus cot A. So how can we do that? In place of tan A, can I write down sin A upon cos A? And in place of cot A, can I write down cos A upon sin A? Let me simplify it. Let me take the LCM. So here sin square A plus cos square A upon sin A into cos A. Can anybody tell me the formula of sin square A plus cos square A? Yes, this is equal to 1. So the value of sin square A plus cos square A, that is equal to 1. After simplifying it, we just take this to numerator. So what we get? Sin A into cos A upon sin square A plus cos square A, and this is equal to 1. So in place of this, if I will put down 1, so what is left with us? That is sin A into cos A. So if you will see that this is the right hand side and this one is the left hand side. Both of them are equal. So can we write down left hand is equal to right hand? So in this way we solve this question. Let me come on the 10th part. This is an important question. Now in the 10th part we have three things. First is 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A. We have to prove this equal to 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A whole square, and that is equal to tan square A. So what we can do, we can take it A, B, C. So we have to first of all prove any two parts, then we have to prove other two parts, and then all the three will be equal. So here I am taking first of all this one part, 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A. Can anybody tell me the formula of 1 plus tan square A? Yes, the formula of 1 plus tan square A is secant square A. Now can anybody tell me the formula of 1 plus cot square A? Yes, the 1 plus cot square A, that is equal to cosecant square A. So let me put down this value in the equation. 1 plus tan square A, I just write down secant square A, and 1 plus cot square A, here I put down the cosecant square A. Now in place of secant, can I write down 1 plus cos square A? And in place of cosecant, I can write down 1 upon sin square A, as these two are the reciprocal. Now after solving it, I get this answer, sin square A upon cos square A. Now we get this tan square A. So the A, that will become equal to C. Now we have to prove the second part. So how can we do that? Let's see this. 1 plus tan A upon 1 minus cot A whole square. Now we have to prove this is also equal to either A or equal to C part. So let me try to solve it. In place of cot A, can I write down 1 plus tan A, as cot is a reciprocal of tan. So 1 upon tan A. Now after solving it, I get this tan A minus 1 upon tan A. Now we will take this to numerator, and can I take out the negative sign common from this? So after taking the negative sign common, I get this one result. Both of them will become same. So I just cut both of them. And what is left here? That is minus 10a whole square. That is minus 10a whole square. If we will do any square of negative term, that will become positive. So it will become 10 square a. So in this way, all the three terms are equal to 10 square a, and we get our result. So student, this is the chapter 8, and I hope that all of you get clear all the concepts, and now you have to do it yourself. Thank you student, and have a nice day.